Hello everyone, over here we have a watch. Let me introduce you to it. It's a Megir, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a Megir automatic. It's made in China and costs somewhere between $40 to $50, but most commonly I've seen it for about $65. You can buy it on AliExpress, eBay, Amazon. And if you look at the shape, the look of the watch, I think it's quite obvious that it's a Panerai homage. The shape of the watch, the face, the clasp, the strap, even the number 12 over there. Everything is obvious Panerai, including this. So the features: this is an automatic watch, fully mechanical. As you can see, it has a rotor in the back, and it claims to have the Chinese seagull movement. I've seen multiple praises about it on the internet, but I honestly don't know that much about it. If you look closely here, you have the date, you have the day, and you have the month. In addition to this, on the face you can see the balance wheel over here. See that? There's a small piece that I believe what they wanted to make it look like was a turbulent cage, but you're not fooling anyone, to be honest. It looks cool though, and I checked it does a full rotation for a minute. So basically it's the same function as the second hand. And if you look at the back, it's a see-through back. You can see the rotor moving there. It doesn't look that bad from the back actually. They have done some sort of finishing on the movement. And the fake suede strap. Now I've been using this watch for about a week. So far it does keep decent time. It doesn't seem to miss that much. I haven't done a proper check yet. To be honest, in real life, I don't think the 2 seconds per day difference matters that much. So, the pros of the watch. It looks great. It looks fantastic actually. Two of my rather wealthy friends saw this in a couple of pictures I was in. They were convinced that it was an actual Panerai. The shape is beautiful. Yes, I said that. It's beautiful. It does have a decent finish at a glance at least. It has a nice weight. And despite the strap being a bit crappy, it's actually really nice to wear. It's quite comfortable. I've worn it for about 2 days at a stretch. Had no problems whatsoever. And as with everything, there are always its cons as well. So one of the cons in this watch is that it's cheap. Now, that is also one of the pros of this watch. I mean, it does look fantastic for the price. But with cheap things comes cheap quality. Now when this watch came, it has a damaged face over here. Let me just adjust the light so that you can see it. See over there? That is damage. There's also some damage here. See that? Yep. And okay, so another problem I had with this watch. As you can see here, there are 2 adjusters. And one is for the date, one is for the month. As you can see, this one is fitted well. It's flush. This one, however, if you notice, it's not fitted properly. So, very poor quality control. And the rotor feels very rough. There's actually a small vibration you can feel as it goes around. I don't know if it's because it's supposed to be like the cheap watch at least. All this damaged, or I also don't know. So far I haven't had a problem with it, so should be fine, I guess. And yes, the strap. So I think I mentioned earlier, it is quite a cheap strap, even though it is comfortable to wear. It's very poor in the quality perspective. The clasp is nice. Clasp buckle in this case. It's pretty good. It's nicely finished. That's a scratch I got there by myself. But the strap, it looks good. I admit that it looks fantastic, but it feels very poor. And as you can see, with just a few days of wear, it already has the buckle mark on it. So that is certainly disappointing. And the other problem, it's not exactly a problem, but a quality issue. The crown lock over here. Can you see how flimsy that is? Yes, it's terrible. I'm surprised it actually stays there without falling out. Oh, it sort of does. Too bad. I honestly feel like removing this, but it's kind of the sense of the look of the watch along with the shape, so it's gonna have to stay. And yes, over here, if you look around here, now in a decently expensive watch, and of course the top range ones, this is so that you can use a special tool to open the back, but not so in this case. It's just there to look cool. If you look over here, there's the leverage point for you to just lift this out. Yep, actually checked, it's not a screw down back. So all in all, in conclusion, it's a good looking watch. I think it's worth the money. It's an automatic after all, and if there's someone who wants to start collecting, I guess this is a good point to start. Watches like this, or if you want something better, you could most definitely go for something like a Quartz Casio Edifice. Great watches, had a few myself. This was actually bought as a beta watch, and worth the money. If you're a college student like I am, definitely worth the money. It does turn quite a few heads. And yes, like if you like, subscribe if you wish. This is my first video, so please excuse the very poor videography. I'm using a phone, obviously, and a desk light. And the reason I did this review is because I could not find a single English review about this specific watch, the automatic.